Hi, I am Venkata Patluri. In this video, I will be sharing my thoughts on Every Teacher a Leader by Living and Stream. I am doing this as a part of Dr. Crosby class and I am excited to talk about what teacher leadership means to me. I am currently working as a special education teacher with neurodiverse students. I'll be answering 4 questions from the book that really connected with my own experiences. Let's get started. The first question about the two leadership skills, and the second question about the two dispositions, and third question about two recognitions and rewards, and fourth question is relationship between the teacher leader and the principal. First, I want to talk about two leadership skills. I firmly believe that effective communication and data analysis are essential for every teacher. These skills help us support students and work well with other colleagues. First skill is communication. Communication is essential because teacher leader must collaborate with colleagues, advocate for students, and build trust with families. In my role, I often translate complex instructional goals to accessible formats for paraprofessionals and parents. I use visual supports and simple language to ensure everyone understands the learning goals, especially in diverse and multilingual settings. I check in regularly with team members to make sure we are aligned with the responsive to student needs. I listen actively to families and staff, creating space for questions, concerns, and shared problem solving. Inclusive practices cannot be succeed without clear and empathetic communication. The second skill is data analysis. Data analysis is also equally critical. It allows teacher leaders to make informed decisions, track students' progress, and advocate for appropriate supports. For example, I regularly review students' work samples and observation notes to identify learning patterns and adjust my instruction. I use simple tracking tools like checklists and visual charts and to monitor progress the share updates with families and paraprofessionals. I compare baseline and current performance to celebrate growth and pinpoint areas needing support. I use behavior and academic data to adjust visual supports and justify IEP goals. Data is not just a number, it's a tool for equity. Next, I'll be sharing two personal dispositions that are ethical disposition and supportive disposition. First, let's discuss about ethical disposition. An ethical disposition is foundational to teacher leadership. It ensures that decisions are made with integrity, transparency, and a commitment to equity. In my role supporting non-verbal ASD students, ethical leadership means advocating fair access to services, respecting students' dignity during eligibility meetings, and navigating complex conversation with family with honesty and care. I make sure every student voice is represented, even when they cannot speak themselves. I share information clearly and respectfully with families every day through a daily communication sheet so they feel informed and empowered. I avoid making assumptions and always seek input from the team members before making decisions. This disposition builds trust not only colleagues and parents but also within the broader school community. Next, let me explain about supportive disposition. A supportive disposition reflects a leader's ability to uplift others, foster collaboration, and create psychological safe spaces. As a special education teacher, I offer encouragement to positive feedback to help others feel confident and trying new approaches. I share resource and example that make differentiate and AAC tools easier to understand and apply. I create space for team members to ask questions without fear and of judgment. I celebrate small wins and progress, reminding others that growth takes time. I check in regularly with the colleagues to offer support, listen to concerns, and brainstorm solutions together. Being helpful and kind give the people the confidence to adapt their teaching for different type of learners. Supportive leadership is not just about being kind, it's about empowering others to grow, take risks, and innovate. I firmly believe that every teacher leader should have these two dispositions. These are things that kept us stay grounded and build trust. Now I'll be moved to the third question about two ways school can recognize and reward teacher leaders. These ideas came from the chapter 2 and also from what I have seen in my own school. These are the verbal affirmation and leadership opportunities. Both verbal affirmation and leadership opportunities are powerful. First one is verbal affirmation. One thing I learned from the reading that teacher leaders need to feel noticed. We often work quietly behind the scenes. Sometimes people don't see what we do, but when someone notices, especially a leader, it means a lot. Even a small shout out makes like I see what you are doing and its matter can make a big difference for a teacher. It gives us energy and it reminds us that our work is important. I felt this myself when my department chair thanked and appreciated me after I led my first IEP meeting. That moment gave me confidence, it made me feel proud. It reminded me that I am growing as a leader and making difference for my students. Verbal affirmation does not cost anything, but it has big impact. It helps teachers a lot. Leaders feel valued, motivated, and supported. The second one is leadership opportunities. The leadership opportunities also help teachers feel recognized. When we are asked to lead a committee, mentor a new teacher, or help with the school-wide plan, it shows others trust us. It means they believe on us, ours and our skills and our ideas. I felt this when I was invited to help design a behavior support framework for my school. That invitation made me feel respect. It showed me that my voice mattered and it also gave me a chance to grow and share what I have learned. Leadership roles help us build new skills, connect with others, and make a bigger impact. They are not just tasks, they are a sign of a trust and belief on our leadership. Finally, I'll be reflect on how teacher leaders and principals can work together. I believe it is essential for teacher leader to have strong professional relationship with the principal. A positive relationship fosters trust, collaboration, and shared vision. When principals value teacher leaders, they create an environment that fosters innovation and inclusive practices. In my experience, I have a principal who listens and supports my ideas has allowed me to implement differentiate instruction more effectively. It also makes it easier to advocate for students and staff when challenges arises. Without the relationship, teacher leader may feel isolated and undervalued, when which can limit their impact. A strong partnership between teacher leader and principal can make significant difference for the entire school. Thanks for watching. I have learned a lot from every teacher, a leader, and I am grateful to Dr. Crosby for guiding us throughout these ideas. They have helped me think more deeply about how I led my classroom and how I can grow as an educator. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.